Hello everybody, WereHogDX here, and today we're going to be talking about what we think Sonic Frontiers could play like. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, thank you. Oh yeah, and by the way, look at this chart over here. If all of you guys actually subscribed, then I would have been more than halfway close to 1,000 subscribers. So every time you guys view my videos, could you guys please show some love and support by subscribing? Thank you. Anyways, on to the video. So we're going to be going through all of the 3D Sonic games, not like all of them, but the mainline ones. So we're going to be going through all of them: Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Sonic 06, Sonic Heroes also, I guess, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, and God I say it, Sonic Forces. We're going to be going through all of them, and we're going to see how similar the gameplay could be like. So as far as we know for now by the leaks, Frontiers is open world will play like the adventure games, so let's just get into a few of the stuff that could be similar. First of all, Sonic Adventure 1. Sonic Adventure 1 had massive hub worlds like Station Square and the Mystic Ruins, and had many playable characters like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and so on. In Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic had many upgrades like the light speed dash, where when you hold the spin dash button, he starts glowing light blue and then you could dash right into rings. There's a high possibility that the light speed dash will be coming back in Sonic Frontiers, but it might not play like the Unleashed and Generation style in free roam. It could possibly play like the Adventure style, where you charge it and then you light speed dash into rings. And in Sonic Frontiers, it's most likely that there's going to be a skill tree for you, so possibly in the skill tree you could upgrade yourself and give yourself the light shoes. Another ability that could possibly come back is the bound jump. That move originated in Sonic Adventure 1 and then stayed until Sonic 06. Basically, that move is where Sonic, he jumps and then he bounces down, and then he's basically like a ball bouncing from the ground. Areas like here where you would possibly need to get up this stone, it makes sense that the bound jump is the only way that you could possibly get there right away. Another move is of course the spin dash itself. The spin dash has been mentioned in quite a bit of Sonic Frontiers leaks, and if you see in this one part of the trailer, some leaks did say that when Sonic does a full circle here with the spin dash, then whatever is inside that circle blows up. Even one other thing that supports the fact that spin dash could be in this game is also just if you look at the environment of the game, it totally makes sense that spin dash would be in just to explore the area. Now for Sonic Adventure 2. There's not much difference between Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2, but let's just look at some of the stuff that Adventure 2 has. For example, these things that you swing on. There's really not much that you would possibly be able to swing on in Frontiers, but as example, some sort of tree branch or some stone thing or whatever you could probably swing on or just grapple through. Even we could possibly see rails. Personally, I think the rails will play like the rails in the boost games like Unleashed and Generations, because the ones in Adventure are just way too slow. Even at this area it looks like there's a rail here. Or even at this stone it looks like it. Even keep in mind that in a lot of the Sonic games you could literally grind on anything, so these stones you could possibly grind on. In Sonic Heroes there's really not much difference between Heroes and the Adventure games, so all I could really say that from Heroes they might just get the speed. Now on to Sonic 06. They could get quite a bit of stuff from Sonic 06 like the gems. Oh yeah, and by the way, from the Adventure games they could possibly get the Chow Garden. But yeah, anyways, to 06. Sonic 06 plays a lot like the Adventure games as well, but with stuff like the gems and everything like I just mentioned before. I personally think that the slide kick won't return because it's practically confirmed that this game is going to have a combat mode once you find enemies. Even by the way, the speed stages from Sonic are going to be possibly a lot like the cyberspace stages, but the cyberspace stages are actually going to have proper boost like Unleashed. One other thing I'm going to mention is the wall running. From some leaks we did hear that in Frontiers there are going to be some select type of walls that you could only run on that do stand out of all the other walls. I personally think that at this part of the trailer over here, this wall you could possibly run on, because it stands out of all of the other walls. Of course there you could run sideways, but I think here at this area you could possibly run up towards the tower. And at this area I think you would have to go in full speed with the spin dash and everything, and you would go up this ramp. Even these branches over here from the Japanese trailer, these you could possibly swing on, who knows. Oh yeah, one other thing to mention, that this game will have a day and night cycle like these photos over here. This is nighttime and this looks like it's probably around like sunset-ish time, who knows, or possibly like early morning. And one other thing to mention are these tiles. Since we know that this is an early dev demo, there could be something there or you possibly have to climb it. And while I was looking at this photo, I just noticed that there's another rail there. Well, this is actually a real rail that we could see now, like an actual rail from the traditional games. Anyways, now that we talked about the free roam, let's talk about the cyberspace levels. So we do know that cyberspace will have the boost gameplay, so it might possibly, I assume, play like the Generations boost, because Unleashed was just too fun. I don't think they'd be pulling that off because it was just out of boundaries fun. Forces was way too slow, when Generations was the perfect balance personally, even though I prefer Unleashed yet again. For the actual time for the levels, I assume they would be around 5 to 6 minutes minimum, or possibly maximum depending on how much they would work on cyberspace. But as far as we do know, the leaks did say that we would have around 20 cyberspace levels, which is a good amount. So we would possibly not have long cyberspace levels. Most likely, if there's a boss battle in cyberspace, then that would possibly have some Eggman Land thing right before it, which could possibly make sense for Sonic Frontiers, that it ends off that the final boss would be in cyberspace. And I assume that the entry to cyberspace would be this thing over here, and there would probably be, well, we do know that these are going to be scattered around the map. And some leaks did say that these things, like these chair looking things, if you have enough orbs that you have from some like defeating enemies or mini bosses like the Titans, then these will start glowing and then you can enter cyberspace through these. While in this photo over here you could clearly see this glowing, so whoever's playtesting this already has enough orbs. Or even this is probably going to be called light, because some of the leaks did say that it's going to be called light that you're going to be getting from enemies. For the cyberspace levels, as far as we do know, they're going to be a virtual hologram, and one of them will look like a burnt down green hill, some of the leaks said. And some of the leaks said that one of them will look like a destroyed city escape. Even some of the leaks did say that while you are playing the cyberspace stages, they will sometimes kind of glitch after a few seconds for a split second, just to remind you that's all virtual. Oh yeah, one thing to mention is that Sonic's boost is some next cyber type of color thing, so it could be called something like Cyber Boost or something, who knows, but this looks very cool. Oh yeah, and here's a photo that Sega is using to promote the brand Sonic for 2022, and people are saying that from the outside here, this is actually cyberspace, but that smile is fucking creepy. Oh yeah, and here's another cool photo, which this is actually artwork from Sonic Team themselves about Sonic Frontiers, which this just looks completely amazing. Another thing to mention are these bots that are chasing Sonic in the beginning of the trailer. These look like some next sort of cyber bots because of the color, which fits with cyberspace. Here's another 2022 Sonic promotional photo with cyberspace in the back as well. One more thing about Sonic's boost is that I am fully convinced that this is something related to cyberspace, when some people do think that this is not related to cyberspace at all and this is just a recolor. And just because I said boost doesn't mean that open world might have boost. It could possibly in some certain ability, but I don't think boost will just be the normal for the open world. Even I'll read the description in the PlayStation Store where I found this from, of Sonic Frontiers, and this description is literally anywhere you could find it. Worlds will collide in Sonic the Hedgehog's newest adventure, Sonic Frontiers, an experience like never before. Accelerate to new heights and experience the thrill of high-velocity open zone freedom. Battle powerful enemies as you speed through the Starfall Islands, landscapes brimming with dense forests, overflowing waterfalls, sizzling deserts, and more. This holiday 2022, speed into new realms. And it clearly looks like that when Sonic's going into full speed, it looks like he's about to go another realm or something, so who knows, that could be possibly related. Anyways, that's all we got for now. I might make a part 2 on this when we get more details, but for now that's it. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and peace.